You know we had to talk about this on Vocal Vike, man. Kirk Cousins, this situation, this thing getting sticky, man. I'm going to tell you, man, listen, Kwesi, and for the ones who believe that the Wolves have control of Kwesi, well, obviously they're putting out a message too saying, hey, all the guarantees and stuff, we're not going for it. So word came out, and I wanted to let it die down a little bit. I know it came out a couple days ago, but I was like, listen, I've been on live plenty times. Shit, since I started YouTube, y'all already know my feeling about Kirk. So this to me is exciting news, but I've already bashed this topic down so many times, but we're going to talk about it again tonight, right? So Kirk Cousins coming back to the Minnesota Vikings. Some people feel like it's the right thing. Then you got some people who feel like it's not the right thing. I could say this, whether you bring him back or not, I will say this. The news that is coming out about fully guaranteed, that is the correct thing though. We should not fully guarantee his contract anymore. We should not allow him to have a no trade clause. If you do happen to bring number 8 back, you need to have a way out. Okay. What do I mean by that? Well, if the trade deadline's approaching, he's not performing as you expected because of the Achilles didn't heal all the way, or he's just not being the Kirk Cousins that we're used to, well, we can ship him. If there's a buyer, if there's a team that maybe their star quarterback got injured and hey, they looking for a guy to come in and still give them an opportunity to make a playoff run. Hey, Kirk, there you go. Go that way. And we already have a guy behind him, hopefully, that we can put in. Now, I'm going to tell you like this, man. It isn't Kirk's contract that really scares me when it comes to the fully guaranteed, the Minnesota Vikings talking to Kirk. It's more of Justin Jefferson's contract because I do believe that he's looking for some guarantees. I'm not going to lie to you. So when I hear the news saying that the Vikings aren't trying to give out fully guaranteed contracts, not just Kirk Cousins, but any player, to say the least, right? Like, so that right there is like, well, dang, that's probably going to be one of the main points when it comes to Justin Jefferson, and that could drive the trading JJ train a little faster. I think that could drive it because he stated, when I listen to his interviews where he's saying, hey, I just want to feel wanted. I want to feel appreciated. What that tells me is, hey, I want guarantees. I want a team that's going to invest in me regardless and not put any roadblocks in front of me like, hey, if I get hurt, speaking ifs, ands, and buts, right? I want to get paid for what I've already done, and I need guaranteed money because I guaranteed that my last 3 years in this league, I dominated at a high level. Rightfully so, all right? Now, part of me is like, man, listen, I'm not a big fan of the guaranteed contracts from the get-go. And Kirk Cousins, we can thank him for this because he started this whole thing. He is the reason why players are getting guaranteed contracts. He started this, fully guaranteed. You have guys who get a percentage of their contract guaranteed. Like, for example, TJ Hawkinson last season when we did his contract extension, I think about 60% of his contract was guaranteed. So there's still always going to be guarantees in the contract. It's about the fully word. That's the word where it's no matter what, you're getting all of the money. You're getting all of it. It doesn't matter. Like you can say you quit tomorrow and you're getting the money after you sign that line. Like that's where we have to draw the line in the sand. And I believe that's what the Vikings are doing with Kirk Cousins. And I'm going to tell you, I think we're in a position right now, man, where it's been stickier than it's ever been when it came to number 8, right? We've had conversations of, should we ship Kirk to San Francisco, and should we do this and should we do that and trade him, and he has the no trade clause, but maybe he'll waive the no trade clause. I think within this next week and a half right here, though, it's going to get crucial. As the combine starts and the conversations start chirping, we're going to really start hearing what's going to go down. And I'm going to tell you, if Justin Fields gets traded, that's what's going to be a big player in this as well. Because if he gets traded to the Falcons, that eliminates a team. All right. The goddamn, I heard that Pittsburgh Steelers are really high on Russell Wilson. That might eliminate a team for Kirk Cousins. So he actually might want to fall back a little bit and tell his agent, man, listen, let's not go in there too aggressive because we could be jobless. You know what I'm saying? Like we technically could be jobless. Now, at the level Kirk plays, I believe somebody would make it work with him, right? They would offer him something. There's a team out there somewhere. But I said this going like towards the end of last season, bro, there's not a ton of teams that really need a quarterback. And I'm not going to say need a quarterback, but willing to pay a quarterback like Kirk Cousins? Like, is he that much of a game changer to where you're like, hey, we'll get rid of the young guy we have that we still don't know too much about to put in a Kirk Cousins? You know, there's a couple teams that have that void there that can use Kirk Cousins, but it's only a couple, man. To me, man, from what I've been thinking about, it's like 3, bro. It's like 3. And Kirk isn't the only quarterback that's going to be available. So we got to make some bits, man. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Do y'all think Kirk should get the fully guaranteed, or should we just let Kirk walk? Should we bring Kirk back, give him what he deserves, let JJ walk, trade JJ? Drop it down in the comments. I want to hear what y'all got to say, man. I missed y'all. I ain't drop a video in 3 days, but we back, baby. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.